Hey, gorgeous. Can I tell you something I think about a lot? At some point, most of us just stop hearing ourselves. And it wasn't some big dramatic moment. There was no day you can point to. It just happened slowly. You started deferring more, second guessing yourself more, checking in with everybody else before you even thought to check in with you. And if you're in midlife right now and you're feeling like you've lost the thread of who you actually are, what you want, what you even think, I want you to know that's not a character flaw. That's what years of showing up for everyone else will do to a person. So let's talk about getting that back. Here's how it usually goes. It didn't disappear overnight. It got quieter, slowly replaced by all of the other voices. The people who needed things from you, partners, kids, bosses, parents, friends going through it. When you spend years managing other people's needs, you get really good at reading rooms, anticipating, adjusting. It becomes so automatic, you don't even notice you're doing it. But here's what that costs you. You stop practicing listening to yourself. And like any muscle you're not using, it gets weak. You start outsourcing your own decisions, asking everyone what they think before you even sat with that question yourself. You scroll, you poll, you look for someone outside of you to confirm what should feel obvious. And after a while, that quiet insight starts to feel less like peace and more like emptiness. And here's the part no one really talks about though. When that inner voice gets quiet, we don't usually sit with that. We fill it. We fill it with busyness, constant plans, productivity, scrolling, TV going on in the background, earbuds in from the second we wake up. We fill it with podcasts telling us how to live and social media showing us what we should want. And honestly, I get it because quiet can feel threatening when you're not used to it. Because quiet is where the real questions are. The uncomfortable ones, the ones about whether the life you're actually living is yours. So we stay busy, we stay loud, and the inner voice just keeps waiting. The good news though, and I mean this, the voice isn't gone. It's just buried under a lot of noise. And getting it back isn't about some big revelation. It's smaller than that. It's just creating little pockets of stillness on purpose consistently. Start by interrupting the noise. Not all of it, just some of it. Put the phone down. Take out the earbuds. Give yourself even 5 or 10 minutes where nothing is coming in and nobody needs anything. It feels weird at first. Your brain is going to reach for something to do, something to check. That's normal. Sit with it anyway. Because what starts to come up in that space, the thoughts, the feelings, the quiet sense of knowing, that's you. That's the signal coming back online. And notice when you're about to ask someone else what they think. Before you do, pause. Ask yourself first. You don't have to have the perfect answer. You just have to practice tuning inward before you turn outward. That one small shift starts to rebuild the whole thing. There's something important about where you are right now. A lot of the external structure that organized your life, the schedules, the roles, the obligations, it's changing. Kids growing up, career shifting, relationships evolving, and that creates space. But if you haven't practiced listening to yourself, that space can feel disorienting instead of freeing. The women who do this work, who learn to quiet the noise and actually hear themselves again, they move through this season differently. They stop chasing the version of life that looks right and start building the one that actually feels right. And that's what I want for you. Not to become someone new, just to hear yourself clear enough to recognize who you already are. So if you've been feeling lost in this role, like you don't know what you want or who you are outside of everything you've been managing, hear me on this. You haven't lost yourself. You've just been very, very busy. The path back isn't complicated. It's just quiet. Start small, turn down the noise, ask yourself first, the signal is still there. Drop a comment and tell me, when was the last time you actually heard yourself? What did that feel like? I'd love to know. And if this is resonating, subscribe, like, and stay with me, and we go deeper into all of this. And if something in this video hit close to home, if you find yourself nodding along and thinking, yeah, that's me, I want to invite you to a clarity call. It's just a conversation. We get to talk about where you are in this season, what's feeling off, and whether coaching might be a good fit for what you're navigating right now. No commitment, no pressure. Just two people talking honestly about what's next for you. The link to book is right below. I'd love to connect. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.